going from like chemistry when it comes to opponents, then chemistry when it comes to tag teams. You're 1/3 of the Killionaires Club.
Yes, sir.
With Jay Bougie and Pretty Boy Smooth. And it's like, first of all, I told this to Bougie when he was here. Incredible name.
Yep,
Shout out, that's a super fire name.
Yes, sir.
Like, how did that all come together on like your side of it?
So the Killionaires formatted like this. This is how it went down. So you remember like my early years in House of Glory when I had Cash Flow Inc. And it was me, and it was, you know, I had my big bodyguard, you know, I had the valet, I had my right hand man. So, and it was cool, and it was a good look, you know what I'm saying? You know, shout out to those guys.
Come out with the fur coat too.
You know, fur coat and everything. The only problem was like when it came to like taking like the wrestling aspect like serious, I was really the main one that was like kind of just like wrestling, you know, for real. So it was more so like a look thing, and it worked, you know, it got over. I really wanted like somebody like a big man that could go. You know what I'm saying? And so I knew about Pretty Boy Smooth early on. And I actually wanted him to like be a part of like Cash Flow Inc., you know. And, you know, I wanted him to bring him into like House of Glory or wherever we worked, you know, as like my big man bodyguard. We could like tag team and stuff. So I knew about Smooth early. So Jay Bougie, I forgot which show it was, but we was backstage at a show one time, and then he just, you know, showed nothing but love, you know what I'm saying? Like came and said, you know, I love your stuff. Whoop the whoop. He trained at Johnny's and stuff. He's like, love your stuff, man. And he showed love, just, you know, showed me kindness, you know what I'm saying? Kindness. And I tell Bougie this all the time, you know, like I've known him for a few years now, but I've told him all the time, like he definitely reminds me of Matt Travis. You know what I'm saying? Like he reminds me of like the drive that Matty had, the brain, the knowledge, the just always wanting to learn and be better. You know what I'm saying? Like that's, like they're like comparison night and day, I swear. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, that's like Jay Bougie is like my best friend, for real. Like we talk almost every day, every other day. So that was just a no-brainer. It's like, you know, me, Bougie. So now it was like, okay, who else could we bring into here? And I was like, you know what? Let's get the big guy. Let's get Pretty Boy Smooth. And eventually he was with it. And, you know, thankfully ETU seen our vision, and the Killionaires Club was formed. You know what I'm saying? I had the nickname the Millionaire Killionaire for a while now. Yeah. So I was like, you know what? Let me just take that off, Killionaires Club. You know, it just flows.
It does.
It just flows. Super, you know what I'm saying? So
with the purple varsity jackets too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I with that. So then it's like, how do you then, like, going into like a faction and a group, right? You then start working with each other, building off each other. Like, how do you make each other better?
I don't like using the word like, you know, aura, vibe, but it really is a vibe when us three are together. You know what I'm saying? We bounce off ideas with each other, and like we're not like a makeshift tag team. You know, like a lot of people think, oh, you know, just because we're at ETU, you know, it's like we're just ETU's project. It's like, no, like we're like real life, you know, friends and brothers. So it's like, it's not just us teaming up because we got to go to work. This is what we do. This is like, no, like we feed off of each other, feed off of each other's energy, positivity. And that's really where we get that from, you know what I'm saying? So we're really like locked in on the same page with a lot of things, you know, ideas, merch, things like that. That's really, you know, we come together and, you know, like I said, we bounce off the ideas and we just feed off of each other, basically. You know, iron sharpens iron.